Hey guys, today we are going over Rare Kayna, as it has been confirmed that Rare Kayna will be arriving in the Feast Ember event. Even though we were pretty uncertain whether it would happen or not now, we do have confirmation with a teaser we have been given. So in this video guys, we are going to be going over everything we know about Rare Kayna, all of their breeding combinations and everything we know to do with Rare Kayna. So let's get started then and head on over to the loading screen and analyze what is going on here. First of all, on the loading screen, we can see Rare Flugel holding a pie, bloat behind the S, which is alluding towards our quad elemental who released not too long ago, earlier this week. Tweedle and Kayna laughing at Gobblegord, who's doing a bit of a dance at the front of the logo, which is kind of funny. And Potbelly up above too, in awe by Rare Flower, who is underneath very curiously, and a Dipster, and then we have Rare Bob two to the side doing a bit of a dance, and Rare Tring doing a little ting with their finger there. And most importantly, on the loading screen below the S, we can see a teaser for Rare Kayna. Oh my god guys, this is so exciting. The fact that we have a Rare Kayna teaser and they look really cool too. I really like what's going on with their design. It looks like they are a sort of bark tree and it really fits with the autumnness of the Thanksgiving event and Feast Ember too. If you look at all the obstacles we can see on the loading screen, it fits so well to that theme, and I can see why they kept it for Feast Ember now. If you look at its head here, which you can see above the finger of the Fire Haven Colossal, you can see quite clearly its resemblance to a tree and why it would have been kept for the Thanksgiving event, because autumn and things are to do with Thanksgiving, and it just makes so much sense. As for the teaser we have got then, it looks like they aren't quite lava-like like they usually are, and they are taking on a different appearance. I don't know how this is going to turn out exactly, but it looks like they aren't going to have as much animation in their limbs due to lava perhaps not existing within their body anymore, which is going to have a huge impact on the animations I do think across the islands for Rare Kayna. They could have water or something in there instead and have that glowing or glistening or whatever, but that wouldn't really fit that well, and I don't see fire going inside of them either. But maybe they could harness another element inside of their body rather instead of lava, but it'd have to be something that fits well with a tree, but I can't really figure out what would happen there. I think it's going to be mostly just tree-like, and they're going to take away the lava substance and that glow you get within Kayna's animation. I think that's just going to be taken away with Rare Kayna. I am so excited to find out what Rare Kayna looks like, guys. This is our first glimpse at Rare Kayna, and it already looks so cool. The rare single elementals are so important, I do feel like, because they signify the entire element overall. And don't forget guys, this is our final rare fire elemental here too, guys. So we are now seeing the final one until perhaps the next rare or epic variant class is revealed, which is again really exciting. Go and check out my video on that if you haven't already. If you are someone out there who is questioning whether this is Rare Kayna, for sure, if we compare the two images here, you can see Kayna and Rare Kayna side by side, and you can see quite clearly the three volcano-like things that poke out of the top of Kayna's head. I don't know what exactly to call them, but you can see why it fits so clearly just from those three distinct ones, and then the three distinct ones upon Rare Kayna's head too. And guys, you can just tell this is Rare Kayna. It's the only rare fire elemental left now, so it's pretty obvious what it's alluding towards. As for Rare Kayna then, let's go over all of the combinations for Rare Kayna that we will be encountering upon their release. Now, as I've mentioned before, Rare Kayna is going to be on 6 islands, guys, so there's going to be a lot of breeding combinations for Rare Kayna. I have previously mentioned that there would be a specific one for each island, and that is definitely true, because if you want to breed them with the best and most efficient combinations, you definitely want to be looking out for the best one that you can use. But in terms of all the combinations which you can use to get Rare Kayna, you will be able to use 2 triple elementals with the fire element inside, and once you breed them together, you will have the chance at breeding rare Kayna. And that will be rare Kayna's combinations, assuming they follow a similar pattern to the rare single elementals which we currently have in game. We know that the rare fire elementals have followed suit to the original rares, with them having similar combinations to their natural counterparts most of the time, and therefore it would make sense for rare Kayna to also follow suit, but we will have to see what happens. And guys, I would definitely make sure to tune in to the breeding combination videos, or just check on my website, or whatever you want to do, just to make sure you're getting the most efficient combinations, because with rare Kayna being on 6 islands, I feel like it's just so essential if you want them on every single one, just to nail down them breeding combinations. Otherwise, you're going to be everywhere, and you probably won't have as much luck at breeding them, and you don't want to be wasting them diamonds, so you definitely want to be using the most efficient breeding combinations when rare Kayna does release. It's insane too, guys. Like I've mentioned, the rare fire elementals are finally ending. I've been looking forward now to them ending for so long, to be honest, and it's going to be nice to see what's next for the game. I don't know what it is with My Singing Monsters, but we always seem to end up with a new variant class or something towards the end of the year. Last year we had prismatics, and I'm hoping this year we will see what is next in terms of variants for My Singing Monsters too. As for when rare Kayna will release, then they will release sometime throughout the Feast Ember event. Now we know that rare fire elementals release on a Friday, so going from that, there's only one opportunity that rare Kayna could release, and that means that they will be releasing next week. We know that because if they want that Friday release, there's only one Friday coming up now in the Feast Ember event, because the Friday that's just gone was the first Friday out of the 2 available in the span of the event. So therefore it makes sense that we're probably going to be seeing rare Kayna next week on Friday, and we might get a teaser too on Thursday, which will be very exciting. I hope we get more of a glimpse at rare Kayna before the release. That will be very, very exciting. With this being the single elemental and Kayna having been such a huge part of the lore and everything, it's so nice to get rare Kayna. I hope they put a bit more oomph into rare Kayna's lore, because Kayna's plays such a huge role in the lore behind the game, with them being on Tribal Island and the only fire elemental that was found before the living core was discovered, and all the other fire elementals. And I know some fire elementals aren't in game yet, guys, but according to the lore, all of them were found once the living core was found. I hope they had the rest another day. Anyway, that's another topic in itself. So as for the release, guys, it does look like we will be seeing them on next Friday. Now, LycoAd666, the guy who sometimes helps me with putting monsters together for the thumbnails that I end up editing together, has made a lovely concept for rare Kayna and what they could look like. I think they're going to really play much more with the bark thing in terms of the whole body, but I really like what they're going with here, and all of their designs are just so amazing. Please give them a follow on Instagram if you haven't already. I've shouted them out loads of times though, so if you haven't already, I don't know what I can do else to get you to. I like how they've played with the teeth specifically in the mouth. I think they're going to do that, definitely, the designers for the game, when they're putting rare Kayna in the game. I think that makes a lot of sense, because Kayna only has 2 teeth, and if you look here, it fits with the bark theme so well, them having quite a few teeth. So I hope they do that. I think specifically, like I've mentioned, they are going to play with the elements of Kayna a little bit more. I don't see the lava working unless they fit that into the lore, how it fits with their tree bark design, but I think they're going to remove the lava entirely with rare Kayna's design. On a side note, guys, before we do end, because we are approaching the end of the video, I do want to mention no rare Gobligord. I was so surprised by this. I thought this was a given. On an equal level to rare Kayna, I thought for sure we would see rare Gobligord this year, but no, it doesn't look like we're getting rare Gobligord this year, guys. No teaser on the loading screen and absolutely nothing hinting towards rare Gobligord at all. So it does look pretty certain that we're not getting rare Gobligord this year, despite me thinking before that it was pretty certain. I thought they'd be looking towards the longevity of it and thinking how they could add it now so that more players could be able to get it and stuff, and it could come back in more future events for Feast Ember, but no, it's not getting added this year, which is really surprising, but we'll see it next year, I have no doubt, if not this year. Anyway, guys, what do you think about rare Kayna? Let me know down below, guys. As you can tell by the video and me, I am pretty excited about rare Kayna, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think about rare Kayna, and also let me know, are you planning to breed them on all 6 islands? Because I know I sure am. I love Kayna, except on Light Island, and I really... dum diddly dum 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 dum. And, and I'm really excited to breed them. Okay, guys. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.